How much money do you actually need to start on eToro? If you look online, you are going to see a number that looks so easy, so enticing. They will tell you that you can open an account with as little as $50 if you live in the United States, the UK, or most of Europe. $50. And you hear that and you think, oh, wonderful. I can just dip my toe in, see how it works, and start growing my nest egg. But I want you to wake up and smell the coffee, because there is a massive, massive difference between what a platform requires you to deposit to open the door, and how much money you actually need to protect your retirement. Let's talk about the real problem here. When you are retired, or when you are staring down retirement just a few years away, your relationship with money has to change completely. You no longer have the luxury of time to recover from big, foolish mistakes. You are in the preservation and distribution phase of your life, not the reckless growth phase. The problem isn't whether you can spare $50. The real problem is the illusion that trading with pocket change on a social trading platform is a safe or effective way to manage your hard-earned retirement savings, and know the fear that is driving you to ask this question. It's the fear of running out of money. It's the fear of inflation eating away at your purchasing power while your money sits in a standard bank account earning next to nothing. You see these platforms advertised everywhere, you hear about people copying the trades of popular investors on eToro, and you think, maybe this is the shortcut I need to boost my income. You are afraid of missing out, but you are also terrified of losing what you have, so you want to start small. But let's address the core question, how much do you really need? If your goal is to genuinely use eToro's flagship feature, which is copy trading, where the platform automatically copies the trades of experienced investors, starting with $50 is absolute financial suicide. Why? Because of how the math works. If you copy a trader who has a diversified portfolio of 30 different stocks, and you only give that copy instance $200 or $500, the fractions of a dollar assigned to each stock become so microscopic that the platform can't even execute the trades properly. Worse yet, eToro charges a fixed $5 fee every single time you withdraw money from the platform if you are outside the US. Think about that. If you invest $50 and you make a little profit and then you want your money back, 10% of your entire initial principal is wiped out just by the withdrawal fee alone. That is not smart money management. That is a losing game before you even start. So, if $50 is the marketing gimmick, what is the truth for a retiree? To use a platform like this effectively without exposing yourself to absurd fractional limitations or being eaten alive by conversion and withdrawal fees, you should not even look at copy trading with less than $200 to $500 per single investor you want to copy. And honestly, if you want to see any meaningful, stable return that actually impacts your retirement income, you are looking at an absolute minimum of $2,000 to $5,000 of risk capital. And that brings us to the ultimate actionable takeaway. I want you to look at me right now. If you take $5,000 of your retirement money and put it onto a trading platform, you must be 100% okay with the fact that this money could go to zero. Can you say that? Can you look at your bank account right now and tell me that if that money disappeared tomorrow, your lifestyle would not change? If the answer is no, then you have absolutely no business trading on eToro.do. Not use your essential retirement funds, the money you need for rent, for groceries, for healthcare, to play around with social trading. If you do choose to try it with a small amount of true play money, you must do 3 things immediately. First, you verify your account completely before you deposit a single dime so your funds don't get locked up. Second, you look at the fees, especially the currency conversion fees if you are operating outside of US dollars, because eToro operates entirely in USD and those pips will drain your account silently. Third, you utilize their free virtual portfolio first. They give you $100,000 of fake money to practice with. Use it. See how the copy system actually fluctuates over 3 to 6 months before you ever risk a single dollar of your real wealth. Be smart with your money, because nobody is going to care about your financial freedom more than you do.